Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome back to another awesome video. It's time for another movie review. Today's movie review is going to be of Hubie Halloween. So Hubie Halloween is a Netflix original movie that came out last year of October. And it's about this guy named Hubie who lives in the town of Salem, and strange things happen around Halloween. And so, of course, strange things start to happen on Halloween. So I don't know who this was directed by, but I know this was made by the company known as Happy Madison, which gave us classics like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, 50 First Dates, pretty much any Adam Sandler classic film you can think of. And unlike those movies and this film, I don't see this movie really being a classic. I mean, if you liked the movie, you enjoyed it, you thought it was good for you guys. More power to you, honestly. But I just don't see this movie lasting. And that's because it's got so many of those Adam Sandler tropes, Adam Sandler cliches, Adam Sandler sort of stereotypes. And you can literally just do a whole bingo card on what's going to be the next thing, what's going to be the next cliche, what's going to be the next appearance, who's going to be the next cast member, who's going to be the next actor that's going to show up on screen that you're going to see, from the likes of SNL alumni he has, to Happy Madison alumni, to any of his Adam Sandler buddies, or pretty much the Grown Ups cast, to him doing things like his goofy voice he has, to him being a man-child that falls in love with the girl of his dreams that's out of his league, to being bullied often in the film, to having a Shaquille O'Neal appearance too. This movie has it all, to be honest. And let's kind of break it down a little bit of some of these, because there are some highlights I do enjoy of this movie, because this movie isn't that bad, but it isn't that great. So, like, some of the highlights, I will admit, like the fact that Adam does get to work with his buddies. He gets to work with his cast members, his fellow friends from SNL, from Happy Madison, from previous films he's worked with in the past. And the reason why I say that's sometimes great is because when you look at the behind the scenes and when you look at the bloopers of this movie, they're honestly a lot funnier than the actual product. Like him laughing along, goofing off, having a grand old time, enjoying himself around his friends. I'm glad that Adam still just does this with his buddies, but in terms of this movie, it doesn't work. And there are some highlighted performances I actually do enjoy in this movie. I think a real highlight for me was that cameo by Ben Stiller, and I think honestly this sounds very random and weird, but I really enjoyed both Rob Schneider and Steve Buscemi. They were the best part about this movie. They were hysterical as hell to me, and just them being like these two crazy dudes, like Buscemi being a werewolf and Rob Schneider being this serial killer with a pig mask. That just sounds like a fantastic time right there. I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie, I did have a fun-ass time trying to do this whole little bingo card of it, making it a little game out of it, so that was at least fun. And now what about Adam Sandler himself? I mean, Adam Sandler's just fine, he's okay. It's not like he's horrible or he's great, it's just him doing this sort of like, the sort of dork, sort of man-child, still living with his mom, just the whole goofy voice and everything, and I get it, he's a wholesome, humble, like, guy, and he's got this positive attitude and trying to remain positive and teaches a message about like being selfless and not being selfish and everything. And it's just, and like, there's nothing wrong with the whole ideal of that. It's just another Adam Sandler goofy character to me, besides the whole try to be nice and kind and actually helpful to others and keeping people safe. Like, I get that, and it's kind of funny he's hitting on, I keep forgetting her name. I want to say her name is Julie Bowman, but she is the wife from Modern Family. I find that funny. And although like Ray Liotta is just kind of there at times, he's just being that cliche bully, trying to be a bully to Adam Sandler and Hubie and making fun of his name. It is kind of hilarious seeing him go through the outtakes. And just the fact that Ray Liotta is in this movie makes this a bit funny too. On top of that, it's just more hilarious him messing up, but as his character, it's just like, he's just very and that's all I really have much to say, because everything else is just okay and fine. Everyone else is okay and fine. The whole reveal, the whole murder twist thing of who's been trying to go after everyone that's hated Hubie is very cliche. It's very generic. It's very lame. It's just all over the place a bit. But I mean, like I said, it's not the best thing, but it's not the worst thing all entirely. And it's funny seeing all these different people and all these different celebrities, all these different names, and heck, so many Disney Channel stars are in this one as well. Like, of all the Adam Sandler movies, this is the one that brought a lot of Disney Channel stars and a lot of different people, and it kind of calls back to a lot of like some of those old Happy Madison characters like Ben Stiller and a few other ones that they've referenced in this film. And I definitely am gonna say it here. The whole thing with Cameron Boyce with that tribute was phenomenal. And I wanted to say something real quick on a serious note. We're gonna talk serious for a second. This is not a joke, and I feel bad that I did this, but for a while, when I heard about Cameron Boyce passing and him dying, I swear to God, I don't mean this as a joke. This is not me trying to be funny. I actually am being very sincere. The fact of when I heard that he passed away, I thought this was him pulling a prank, because so many people in the past have done a whole thing where, oh, they're dead, but they pranked or they faked their death, or they said they were dead. I thought that's what Cameron Boyce did. I didn't know the whole full information and evidence on what happened to him until later on, after 2020 or after this year, or even in between those years, I found out. And I feel so bad that I said all that shit about him, basically being like, oh, he's such a dick for pranking people thinking that he's dead. But after finding out what actually happened to him, I feel solemnly bad and solemnly sorry that the fact that we lost this kid at such a young age. And it is represented that I see why so many Disney Channel stars are in this movie, because of Cameron Boyce. They probably knew Cameron, and unfortunately Cameron couldn't do this movie, so they probably got, okay, who do we know that was close with him? So a lot of the cast that are Disney Channel stars, and even some that knew him personally, like Jesse. So there's I think Sky Jackson or China Anne McClain or Peyton Lister that are in this one, but still, at least, it feels a little right for these actors to have done this. So, may he rest in peace. And just the fact that we lost him at such a young age, I definitely respect his career and what he has done, even with the little things that he's done in the past, even if they weren't the best. But he's still reached new levels, and I bet he would have done great. And then maybe a moment of silence, if you guys want. You're more than welcome to pause the video or take a second here. But overall, I'm gonna have to give Hubie Halloween, I'm gonna give it, I think, maybe a C. Just to be fair, a solid C is fine. So Hubie Halloween, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell. I do new videos every day, if not every week. Share the video with family, friends, all that good stuff and more. Leave some suggestions in the comments section. As always, you name it, I'll look into it, especially for the month of October. We're going to do some Halloween and horror-related subjects and content. The next Halloween and horror review will be of Halloween 3, since I want to say Mark Spark requested it to me. If not, I know a viewer requested it to me. So I will do that. This will be scheduled to you guys on Monday, this coming Monday. So probably by the time it hits Monday, so today. And Season of the Witch will have to be sometime next Monday. I'm not sure. I've just been a little bit busy with work because, yeah, I've been working. Luckily, I've been able to schedule videos in advance, but other than that, I haven't been able to do it on the day, so I have to schedule these things in advance. But hopefully you guys enjoy, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.